Hello everyone, Wolf Gaming here with just a quick um update for you all. Yeah, I'm wearing my glasses. Don't pass out with me. I know it looks stupid in them, but it's because all bloody morning my bleeding eyes have been going blurry like bloody hell. It doesn't normally do it, but for some reason, it appears to be doing it. So the reason why I thought I'd do this video, despite my eyes being stupid and going in and out of bleeding blurriness, I thought that despite the fact it's an unfinished project, I just thought that I will let you guys know what the project is. And of course, it's with a group of friends, obviously. I'm always with a group of friends when I do projects anyway. But I just want to show you a slightly twisted version of that project, where pretty much the universe itself is reversed. So good people are bad people, like pretty much like the good guys are the bad guys, and the bad guys are essentially the good guys kind of scenario. So I know I have a pen in my hand and I'm just drawing on my back of my neck because I have an itchy back of my head, man. It really annoys me. So I thought that it's only a first draft, so I thought I'll just stop delaying you, and here we are. Um, so let me explain the plot behind this story for you guys. Well, comic, because it is meant to be in comic form. So pretty much, as explained, the good guys in the actual main project, which I can't release too much details of because, you know, it's been classified by my two bosses, um, which is of course Stingray Core and of course Psycho Pig, obviously. Special shout out to them too. Definitely go check out Stingray Core's channel. So yeah, I can release this bit because this bit is obviously a bit of the project, like a bit of the project that's not also like it is the project, but it's a twisted version of it, and also not related to the main timeline. So obviously it is a different timeline, but it doesn't link in with the main timeline. But I've also been thinking, due to character development, I'm thinking about honestly adding the slight twist of the fact that in the main timeline of the project, my main character, which is of course Edward Franks, that's my character, the one that I'm doing the backstory for and everything.
Doing this.
Kind of just explaining what I'm doing at the minute, Stingray. So of course, Stingray Course, my boss. So of course, it's called Sting.
Right, you're going to explain a twisted reality version.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Is that alright? It's only the twisted version. It's not really.
Yeah, sure.
So of course, it's Edward Franks and Elizabeth Franks' twisted universe. Long live the Empire. And of course, the ITDF, which is obviously Imperial Temporal Defense Force, compliments of Stingray Core himself. I spoke to him about it. So of course I've only done one page, and of course I'll update you as I go on. So we're gonna go on and read parts of it, and I hope you guys can understand it. I'm just kind of testing the waters here. So New York City is kind of where it's set. So yeah, I've set the series in at the minute in New York, America, but it will go on to go to other places, and as the series progresses, it will mention more and more about how the Empire was formed over time, so that not all the bombshells are dropped immediately. I'm trying to try and drag that out for suspense and not giving you guys, the readers, any of the information until you put all the comics together to understand how the Empire was formed. So of course, it is going to be quite dark because it is a twisted universe of humans. So of course, humanity's twisted side is what's in this universe. There is essentially a reversation of good people and bad people that's been reversed and all that. So in the main storyline, obviously Edward Franks is a good guy who is up against a person called Dr. John. Bit of a spoiler for you there, but you know, he doesn't really get featured until later on in the project anyway, so later on in the series anyway, because I'm doing it from birth up until the main storyline. So, yeah. I thought I'd do it that way because it's more interesting. I'm not going to drop the main villain in book 1 because, as fun as it is to get a fight in there or anything like that, if it's a fighting series, pretty much no one knows that Dr. John even exists, but he is in the series. He is in book 1, but I'm obviously describing him, not telling you where he is, or I'm going to tell you what he looks like. He doesn't reveal himself technically until book 2, but that's a different project. That's a different part. So anyway, I'm going to read it out to you guys. You guys don't have to. You're welcome. Yes, I have Stingray. They're behind my back for some reason. There you go. Okay. New York City. Hold on. Hold on. Jeez, I can't remember my writing. Give me a second. It wasn't... Okay. Okay. New York City. It was an average day until... Picture. We interrupt this program to bring horrifying news. And obviously the news channel itself. Our emperor has been issuing rewards for anyone who... Jesus Christ, I can't read pencil for some reason. Pretty much what it's saying is that whoever finds a rebel to just pretty much just hand it in to the authorities or kill it, essentially. So obviously, wait for my camera to get back. So of course, at the Imperial Palace, which is obviously where we meet Edward Franks himself, who is essentially the Emperor. Alright. Who was, yeah, I've pretty much just read that title. So the pretty much top bit in that box is technically the news guys saying who was against the Empire. It's pretty much just to kill them. So Edward Franks. So obviously we got Jason, who is Stingray Core's character, who works in Temporal Organization. Temporal Intelligence, as it's actually called. But in this one, it's a twisted version, so it's a defense force. So pretty much, Jason goes, My lord, Jason, I need you to hunt and kill the rebels. And, of course, and kill them all. So pretty much what Edward Franks, Emperor Franks, is saying is to locate the rebels and kill them on the spot, no matter what. And Jason obviously goes, yes, my lord. And then obviously Elizabeth Franks walks in, who's meant to be that one there, which is obviously Edward Franks' twin, obviously, which is why they kind of look similar as they possibly could. Everything is going to plan. Good, Elizabeth. And then obviously we go to the bit where it's just outside the palace, which is obviously trying to mimic the White House as much as possible. I'm really bad at art, which is why it's all in stick form. I apologize. I have tried to make it as nice as possible. So obviously, that's pretty much the majority of the people. Obviously, there's a few more behind all of them. And they're all pretty much chanting Long Live the Empire. And that's pretty much the bit I've got up to. So, obviously, it's a bit short, which is why I'm doing it in this notebook, in this sketchpad. And, obviously, over time, I'm going to update it. And update you guys on the channel as well. And obviously read it out to you guys, so that you guys don't have to strain your eyes trying to read it, because that's what I had to do, if you haven't noticed. I apologize. I don't really have the neatest of handwritings, which is my problem. I need to deal with that. I know. And I will. It's just, this is my first comic I've done in 2 years, essentially. Because the last comic I did was a Stickworld comic, which was essentially just a joke, pretty much. And wasn't really anything to do with it. But sadly, it was destroyed. Not by me, of course. I kept it, but it got destroyed. Yeah, it was a very sad day. Very sad. But hopefully this comic, I hope you guys have enjoyed the plot at the minute. It's kind of just a taster of what's to come, and how things are going to start being a little bit twisted. Hence the name on the title. And obviously, we will be introduced to another character who comes in later on, who at this point is the Empress. At this point, obviously, she hasn't come in this bit because, you know, I'm not going to throw in all the characters in the first page, am I? It's just not. It's just building up tension, you see. So that's what I'm trying to do. I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do want more to find out what happens, then just tune in and I'll update you. And hopefully I'm gonna try and do this as much as possible, because even I've gotten into doing this myself. I blame Stingray Core, it's his fault. He got me back into it, because originally I was doing a book series, and I'm sure if you guys ask me nice enough, I will try and read it out to you guys as well. Goodbye.